This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 1395. You probably have muscle imbalances, even if you don't know it, by Rick Kaselj with BenGreenfieldFitness.com, and I'm Dr. Neil. Wishing you a very happy Sunday and a very happy Father's Day. Welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, where I read to you from the best health and fitness blogs on the planet, from a bunch of different authors, and always with permission from the sites. And then on Fridays, I do something a little different. I answer your questions. You can send in your question to oldpodcast.com/ask or email it in to health@oldpodcast.com. All right, with that, let's jump right in and hear today's article and continue optimizing your life. You probably have muscle imbalances, even if you don't know it, by Rick Kaselj with BenGreenfieldFitness.com. If you sit, drive, do computer work, or watch TV more than an hour a day, there's a good chance you have muscle imbalances. And that's not all. There's a good chance that those muscle imbalances have led to aches, pains, and injuries in your body. Do you have any of those? There's a good chance that those muscle imbalances have led to a fitness plateau or have slowed down your fitness gains. How have your training gains been of late? Now that I have your attention, let's talk about what can be done about it. What you can do to get rid of muscle imbalances. There is a lot you can do about muscle imbalances. Let's start with sitting. This is the number one cause of these imbalances. Sitting puts the human body into a fetal position, which shortens the muscles, especially around the hip and back areas. As we stay in these shortened positions, our muscles adapt to that position and eventually can remain in that shortened state of spasm. Breaking up your sitting will help break up your muscle imbalances. The breaks don't need to be long, but long enough to get out of your sitting position. Something that you've probably heard Ben mention before is to simply do 25 jumping jacks for each hour of sitting that you do. And honestly, it can be as simple as that. Next, let's think about mobility. Many times, proper movement of our joints end up being affected by muscle imbalances. And the biggest problem is that the joints tend to decrease their range of motion. When a specific joint does not move properly, joints above and below there need to move extra and can be exposed to extra stress in order to make up for the loss of movement. Interestingly, this lack of mobility is often experienced in the mid-back and neck area, so it's important to make sure you have good mobility in these areas, or these muscle imbalances will lead to injuries in the neck and the back, and loss of your fitness from the inability to do any exercises that stress those areas. So, here's a way you can address poor mobility in the mid-back with a common household object. Go get a half-gallon container of soda, which is a 2-liter bottle. Yes, that's right, we're instructing you to get some soda. Of course, if you already have a foam roller, you can use that instead. Now, lie down on the big soda bottle or foam roller and roll your back up and down the bottle. You should start in the middle of your lower back and roll all the way to the top of your shoulder blades. You should do this at least 10 times. And if you have a job that requires sitting, you should do it every day when you get home from work. Summing it up, muscle imbalances are probably causing your injuries and fitness plateaus. 2 quick things you can do to address muscle imbalances are A, frequently moving out of a sitting position, and B, working on the mobility of your body, especially your mid-back. Integrate these quick tips, and you'll be on the road to getting rid of some of those muscle imbalances. You just listened to the post titled, You Probably Have Muscle Imbalances, Even If You Don't Know It, by Rick Kaselj with BenGreenfieldFitness.com. I'll of course have some comments of my own, but first, when you do what you love, like running, racing, or enjoying the great outdoors, you want to do it for life. Inside Tracker is here for you. They're all about optimizing your life, as I like to say on this show. Inside Tracker was founded in 2009 by leading scientists in aging, genetics, and biometrics from MIT, Tufts, and Harvard. Using their patented algorithm, Inside Tracker analyzes your body's data to provide you with a clear picture of what's going on inside you and to offer you science-backed recommendations for positive diet and lifestyle changes. These are meaningful insights and customized action plans of science-backed nutrition, fitness, and lifestyle recommendations. Then, track your progress and adjust based on real-time feedback from your body. Now, for a limited time, my listeners get 25% off the entire Inside Tracker store. Go to insidetracker.com/OHD to get your discount code and to start using Inside Tracker today. That's insidetracker.com/OHD for 25% off the entire Inside Tracker store. And I have that linked in this episode's description. And as promised, here's my commentary. As a person who has to sit quite a bit for most of my jobs, I personally find it's such a relief to be able to stand and stretch. I haven't done the jumping jacks thing, although I'm going to think about doing that next time. But to help myself get out of that sitting position, standing up, doing those stretches, and hopefully I'll implement those jumping jacks, makes me feel so much better. It actually wakes me up a little bit too. Gets the blood flowing, it allows my brain to reset, and then I can jump back into my work, and usually with a little bit more efficiency. Plus, after staring at a screen for so long, it's nice to give the eyes a break too. And as Rick mentioned, taking care of your back and your neck is so important. Those areas of the body connect to so many other things. And so if we don't keep them healthy, yes, it's going to affect your workout and overall fitness level. Personally, I like to incorporate some neck stretches too. So not only do I stretch my lower, upper, and mid back areas, I like to stretch my neck by gently turning it from side to side, gently up and down so my chin touches my chest, and then gently raising my head so that I look towards the sky. And of course, do this while taking deep, relaxing breaths. Sometimes I find that these neck stretches are super helpful, especially when I'm sitting in traffic. And of course, it goes without saying, I do those stretches when I'm stopped, not when I'm moving. All right, that'll do it for the Father's Day edition of Optimal Health Daily. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening every day. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.